how do you kind of sift through that mountain of opportunity that's coming your way and sort of picking the things that seem like good bets and interesting to you? What's that process like?
Yeah, well, I think just like any responsible investor, you have to understand, first of all, is like what is your overall strategy? We call it your investment thesis. But for us, we started a small investment advisory firm about 5 years ago, and we self-fund it. So we make all of our investments personally, and we, as two of my business partners and myself, we're doing other stuff like playing and building the next professional lacrosse league. So we don't have the bandwidth to manage LPs. We didn't go out and raise money, which is a different scenario if you're doing that full time. So we have a tighter focus on the few investments that we make on a quarterly and annual basis. And our thesis is pretty high level, and you hear this often, but the first and most important is the founders. So who are the people that you're investing in? Successful companies are built off of people, not Excel spreadsheets. But then in 2 and 3, we get to the spreadsheet component. So we understand that the founders, as venture investors, right? It's not a private equity deal where we're looking at a management LBO. We're investing in people. And then part 2 is, do we have domain expertise? So I have an expertise in sports and media, having spent over a decade in it. My brother comes from the financial technology space, and our other partner comes from the CPG world. So we kind of look at that pretty tightly. And the last one is, can we add value? Because we don't manage LPs and we have smaller deployment of capital, we go in at an early stage, so at the Series Seed or A round. So it's more risky, but that's why we lean on our domain expertise to try and make a better bet. If we wait to the B or C round, then the deal gets too expensive. So my thesis is different than everyone else's. In some cases, there's crossover, but you just have to understand, we'd love to deploy a bunch of capital at a lot of the groups that come through, but we have to be really selective.